What is going on, guys? DBG here. Today we're going to be going over the new collection of players. We're going to be going over the new stellar players, and we're going to be going over, well, we're going to be ranking these guys from worst to best, lads. So this is a solid set. Is it as good as last week's set? No, it's not. I thought we had three absolutely unbelievable Dark Matters last week. Was it not Dark Matters? Galaxy Opals last week. Whereas today we have two really good Galaxy Opals. Ben Simmons is really good. But again, 350k. Again, these guys are cheaper. Cheaper than where Scottie at 200. At one stage, so Chet's like at 143. So Chet's gone up in price. I think Chet at 143 is an overprice. I think Scottie at 200 is probably about what he's worth. And I think Ben Simmons at 300 is probably a fine. I think 300 to 400 is okay for him. So I don't think these guys are overpriced. I'm pretty sure Marc Gasol is around 20-ish K. Yeah. I don't know what D-Lo is, honestly. Let's see colors. Pink diamond, position, shooting guard, team stellar. Is he a point guard? So he looks like he's around the same, in and around the 20k, just over 20k range. The two diamonds are 5k MT and the amethysts are all 2000 MT. So we're going to be ranking these guys from worst to best. And I'm actually going to, for some of these guys, maybe throw them into a squad just to kind of go over the guys that I have. So obviously we got Cade. Just chuck all of these guys somewhere. Power forward. Junkyard Dog, get in here. Marc Gasol, Scottie, and what is it? There's Channing Frye as well, who is a center for some reason, and then there is Bobby Sura. Bob Sura, primary point guard, yeah. So, anyway, the worst of these cards, in my opinion, is D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell is the worst of these cards, and I find him to be terrible. So he's got like decent stats. He's not a bad defender by any means. Like if you're asking me like, oh, who did I think was going to be good? Like as you saw D'Angelo, if you watched one of my other videos, D'Angelo Russell had been in my team. The guy had been in my team, but the problem with D'Angelo Russell is that his release is unusable. So like dribble style, it's like, what is it, Ja? It's not bad. It is one of the slowest releases ever. Sorry, I just cannot. And I mean, that's a brick. I can't, like, I get it. He's got the leaner on quick. He's a tiny player build. He's at a bad release. The worst player today is D'Angelo Russell. And I'm actually shocked at saying that. Like, D-Lo is the worst player I've used today. And that includes, like, the amethyst. He's just not great. He's just really, really not great. I really don't care. Then after that is Cade. 6'8" point guard. Or 6'6" point guard, sorry. If he was 6'8", this would be a different story. He's a 6'6" point guard. Movement, okay. Defense, meh. Shooting, not great. Lateral, non-existent. Like, in a world where I don't even feel comfortable using Tyreek Evans, and he's one of the easiest of these diamonds to get. He's not great. Sura is better at everything. And he's only an inch smaller. Cade at 6'6". Again, a little bit undersized to one. Not a bad card. Would have been really good start of the year. Obviously, that pink diamond was. Cade is just your average old player. He's just a decent guy. After Cade, we got Jerome Williams. Jerome Williams, Junkyard Dog. Really good release because he got a really good upper and a really good base. Super fast. Can't really dribble. Great defender. Decent speed. And overall, solid, man. He's solid. The issue is that just the low 3-point rating and with how fast it is, it's very easy to start mistiming releases quickly with him. Then we've got Channing Frye. So Channing Frye is an interesting one. So he's got that 95 3 ball. He's not going to dunk the ball at all. His defense is good. Not spectacular, but good. He's got 79 speed. He's got 76 speed of ball, 79 acceleration, and 76 lateral quickness. So you're like, he's a little bit slow. He's got like amped claymore, catch and shoot, limitless range. He's got 23 goals. And again, if you guys remember, like Channing Frye he used to be the guy in 2K. he would always just block a bunch of shots. He would have been in that like Gerald Green-esque type situation. Release-wise, though, I'm trying to think who he reminds me of. He reminds me of somebody. I'm pretty sure it's the Joe Ingles upper, which isn't bad on a right-handed player. And it's fast. When you got a fast base with an upper like that, it's very, very evident where the green window is. Problem is, he can't really move. Okay, he's got Embiid dribble style. He's not going to move at all. He's a popper. In a world where we can get guys at power forward and center that can do basically what he can do and dribble, that are 6'11" for not that expensive. So again, it's not like he's bad per se. He's good. But when we're looking at these guys right here, he is in the like lower end. He's just about in the lower end. Like, we got 10 cards in this set. And he's in here at number, number 6, I think. But yeah, after that, we are going to go and put in Bobby Sura. Bob Sura is a just good player. He will dunk the ball really well. Movement is a little bit iffy. Defensively, he's fine because of his length. Great dunker. You don't want to put him on ball. Clamp breaker, quick first step. The guy shoots lights out as well. Bob Sura has been good ever since 2K20 when they introduced Bob Sura. And I remember before the game came out, I saw Bob Sura in the game and I told everyone to get that Emerald token. Bob Sura was going to be that guy, and it turned out he was, because he competed in a 3-point contest and dunk contest. He is like the archetype of a player that's good in 2K. Not a great player in real life, but a really good dunker, really good shooter. And that is like the archetype for a 2K god. A 2K god, lads. So now he's actually at number 6, Bob Sura. And number 5, we're going to put in Terry Mills. My backup power forward. If you guys want to watch the budget video, he hits every shot. Kobe release on quick. Steph upper. This guy is one of the best offensive power forwards in the game. He really is. Like, this guy is absolutely elite. He's absolutely elite. Like, a lot of people are sleeping on this card. Defensively, you gotta hide him. But you're saying, oh, he's got terrible out of quickness. He's 6'10", but he looks 7 foot in game. He plays lanes, he gets boards. He has the Antoine Walker situation. If you guys used Antoine Walker in previous years, there is this like phenomenon in 2K where players that have a wide ass player build, they're just harder to get by on defense. And that's him. He doesn't have clamps, so people can't run through him. But at the end of the day, I have played with him in a couple of games and no one's attacked him. Such a good shooter, he has to get onto this list. And on this list number 5, sorry. And then we got Marc Gasol at number 4. Marc Gasol is the best non-Galaxy Opal of these cards. His release is so fast. He is a god tier defender on the interior. He's quick. He can kind of handle the ball, considering low ball handle, because he's got Jordan dribble style. He's elite on the inside. He will shoot from deep. He's a great interior defender. He's mobile. He'll guard a bit on the perimeter. Huge player build. Can play power forward at that 7-1 as well. He's in here as my backup center for a reason. Surprisingly enough, my backup power forward is Terry Mills. And my backup point guard is Sura. So, like, these are the guys that I have. But for him, for Marc Gasol, he is, before the Opals, he's the best. Like, man, the other pink diamond is D'Lo, who sucks. Marc Gasol is a if Marc Gasol had the normal laner, he would be in as number 3. If Marc Gasol had the normal laner, I would put him in at number 3, because I'm putting Chet Holmgren in at number 3. Chet Holmgren, this is the most disappointed I've ever been in my team card. He moves like a slug. Like, I'm not sure. Some people might like him. I've used him in a game. I mess around with him. He moves so slow. I don't mind the release that much. But, like, we all thought Chet Holmgren was going to be better than... we all thought he was going to be better than Simmons. So, not better than Simmons. We thought he was going to be better than Yijian Lian. We thought that he was going to be better than... Well, not Yao Ming. We thought he was going to be better than Dirk. We thought he was going to be better than KG. And he's not on that stratosphere. Like, I would put Chet Holmgren closer to Marc Gasol than I put him to those guys. And again, because a lot of people are talking about those. I want to see what other players... I'm trying to think what other players are there at power forward. See, power forward, including secondary, date added. Like, even Michael Olowokandi at power forward is better than Chet Holmgren. Genuinely Olowokandi is better than him. Obviously, Dirk is better. Trying to scroll through to see if I can find anyone. I honestly think chucking Joe Smith at power forward is equally as good an option as chucking Chet there. I don't like this card that much. And now we have the real debate. The 2 or 1. We have the best 2 guard in the game versus the best point guard in the game. And in terms of, there's 2 different situations. In terms of effectiveness at a high level, or just who is the better card. I'm going at number 2, Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons is the most effective at a high level. I think we see him on every single 250k squad. I don't think, because of his 65 3-ball to slow release, I don't see him playing that much in 250, but he's going to be on every single squad, bar none. Like, I'm pretty, he's going to play in that last 3 on the bench role. He's going to come in a 2-man game at times. He's going to be an alternate way of playing. Like, he is going to be, lads, an alternate way. He's going to be a lot of guys who just want to take on the inside. This guy would have been number 1 if the paint defense didn't get the buff. If paint defense still didn't exist, I think Ben Simmons would be a no-brainer number 1. But because paint defense got the buff, he's not the greatest in terms of his shooting. He's not the greatest in terms of his like ability to score the ball. But he's a god-tier defensive player. Probably the best point guard in the game. The only thing I will argue is that he needs somebody beside him that can take the offensive load off him. And if you want, and he also means that you can't run like James Harden. So like if you it already, again, with these 2, it depends on your team. So if you've got Vince Carter, if you have Vince Carter in your collection, I would say the best of these 2 cards is Ben Simmons to pair up with Vince Carter. But if you're someone who likes running Harden, then get Scottie and play him at the 2. Scottie is the best shooting guard in my team. Scottie shoots the damn lights out. He's a god tier defender, perfect defensive player, great player build, great speed, speed, ball acceleration, great lateral quickness. He's got bully, fast switch, fearless finisher, limitless takeoff, corner specialist, clamp breaker, quick for step, anchor, challenger. He's got all the good badges. He's got range. He's got one of the best releases in the game. He can handle the ball. He is an absolutely fantastic player. But the only thing is when I say he's the best 2 guard in the game, he's a different type of player to a Vince Carter. Release wise, most people will say Vince. I prefer Scotties. But by the way, this guy's release is probably the best on a higher rated player of either of those, of any player in the game. But I just think Scottie is that little bit above, mainly because I can put the ball in the basket with Scottie easier than Ben Simmons. But if you think Ben Simmons is the best player in this set, that's fine. The most disappointing player in this entire that came out today was Chet, because normally skinny players move better in 2K, and I thought with the stats of Chet that he was going to move faster than a Kevin Garnett. He just doesn't. He doesn't. So for me, these 2 are the 2 best. But the most disappointing is Chet Holmgren. The most surprising is Marc Gasol. And the best budget is Terry Mills. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.